What if your biggest challenge wasn't what you couldn't do, but believing in what you could? Meet Nick Vujicic, a man born without arms or legs, who refused to let physical limitations define his potential. Today, his story inspires millions, proving that life's greatest obstacles can also be its most powerful motivators. The unforgettable beginning. Nick Vujicic was born on December 4, 1982, in Melbourne, Australia. His parents, Boris and Dushka, were immigrants from Serbia and devout Christians. Excited to welcome their first child, they never anticipated the shock that awaited them. Nick was born with tetra amelia syndrome, a rare condition characterized by the absence of all four limbs. When the doctor announced, "Your son has no arms or legs," his parents were devastated. For a moment, they questioned why this had happened to them. How would their child survive in a world designed for the able-bodied? How would Nick cope with the simplest tasks? But their love for Nick never wavered. His parents vowed to raise him with the same love, discipline, and faith they would give any other child. This unwavering support laid the foundation for Nick's resilience and self-belief. Childhood struggles, a battle within. Nick's early years were anything but easy. Imagine trying to play with toys, write, or even get dressed without hands or feet. Add to this the relentless bullying he faced at school, and it's no surprise Nick struggled with feelings of inadequacy and isolation. By age 8, he had fallen into deep despair. Nick wondered, why me? Why did God make me this way? The weight of his differences felt unbearable. By age 10, he hit rock bottom, attempting to take his own life. But something stopped him. Nick recalls a moment when he realized his life wasn't meaningless. He thought of the love his family had poured into him, and the possibility that his pain could have a purpose. That moment of clarity planted a seed of hope, a seed that would grow into an unshakable determination to prove that life, no matter how challenging, is worth living. The turning point, discovering his purpose. Nick's perspective began to change when he embraced his faith and realized he wasn't alone in his struggles. He started to focus on what he could do instead of what he couldn't. By his teenage years, Nick had learned to swim, type using his chicken drumstick, his nickname for his small foot-like appendage, and even play soccer with his cousins. At 17, Nick gave his first public speech to a group of students. What began as a nerve-wracking experience quickly transformed into a calling. The students were captivated, not just by his story, but by his message of resilience and hope. Nick realized he had a gift for connecting with people and inspiring them to see beyond their limitations, building a life without limits. Nick didn't just stop at motivational speaking. He made it his life's mission. After completing a degree in accounting and financial planning at Griffith University, Nick founded Life Without Limbs, a nonprofit organization dedicated to spreading his message globally. Through his speeches, Nick has traveled to over 70 countries, addressing millions of people from all walks of life. He has spoken in schools, prisons, churches, and stadiums, inspiring everyone from struggling teenagers to world leaders. Defying limits, Nick's incredible achievements. While most people focus on what Nick doesn't have, his life is defined by what he's achieved. Swimming and surfing. Nick learned to swim as a child and later mastered surfing with the help of world champion Bethany Hamilton, another inspirational figure who overcame physical adversity. Family life. In 2012, Nick married his soulmate, Kane Miyahara. Together, they have 4 children, proving that love knows no bounds. Books and films. Nick has authored best-selling books like Life Without Limits and Unstoppable, sharing practical wisdom for overcoming adversity. He has also appeared in films and documentaries, amplifying his message further. Entrepreneurship. Nick has ventured into business, using his platform to fund initiatives that support marginalized communities and people with disabilities. Lessons from Nick's life. Nick's story isn't just about triumph, it's about transformation. Here are some powerful lessons his life teaches us. 1. Your mindset defines your life. Nick often says, if you can't get a miracle, be one. His life exemplifies that challenges are opportunities to grow, inspire, and create change. 2. Focus on your strengths. Instead of dwelling on what he lacked, Nick honed his communication skills, creativity, and sense of humor. He turned his unique perspective into a global movement. 3. Resilience is built, not born. Nick's resilience didn't come overnight. It was the result of years of reflection, faith, and small victories. His journey shows that anyone can develop resilience with time and effort. 4. Lead with love and gratitude. Despite the hardships he faced, Nick's story is grounded in gratitude for his family, faith, and the opportunity to impact others. His love for life is infectious, reminding us to cherish what we have. 5. The power of purpose. Nick's mission to inspire others gave his life direction. His story proves that having a purpose can transform pain into power. The global impact of Nick's message. Nick's influence extends far beyond his speeches and books. Through Life Without Limbs, he has championed causes like disability rights, mental health awareness, and anti-bullying initiatives. His work has inspired legislation, cultural shifts, and personal transformations worldwide. But perhaps his greatest impact lies in the individual lives he's touched. From a child with disabilities who found hope in Nick's story to an adult who overcame depression after hearing his message, Nick's ripple effect is immeasurable. A life of purpose and possibility. Nick Vujicic's life is a testament to the power of perseverance, creativity, and unwavering belief. Born into a world that seemed to offer only limitations, Nick created a life filled with possibility, joy, and purpose. His story reminds us that our greatest challenges can also be our greatest gifts. The next time you feel stuck or overwhelmed, think of Nick. If he can live a life without limits, what's stopping you from doing the same?